Thanks to the IRS, you may see a little more money in your paycheck this year. Every year, the IRS readjusts tax brackets to keep up with inflation. Without these changes, Americans who get a cost of living wage increase could be pushed into higher tax brackets. This year, the IRS has widened them all, which means if your salary stayed the same or increased by less than 5.4%, you'll be paying less in taxes. So here were the tax brackets for single filers in 2023. And here are the new brackets for 2024. Now, there's a common misconception that your tax bracket means that every dollar you earn is taxed at one rate, but that isn't the case. Instead, each tax rate is applied to the portion of your income that falls within each bracket. So in 2023, a single filer paid 10% on their first $11,000 of taxable income. For anything earned above $11,000, that money got taxed in the next bracket at 12%. But now, in 2024, the first $11,600 of taxable income will fall into the 10% tax bracket, and so on. So this year, more of your income is taxed at a lower rate, which means you get to keep more of your money. The IRS also raised the standard deduction for 2024, which means you will have even less taxable income, which could move you to a lower tax bracket. For example, if you're a single filer making $60,000 before tax, a $14,600 deduction will put you into the 12% tax bracket. Last year, some of your salary would have been taxed at a higher rate of 22%. So how does this all affect your paycheck? These IRS inflation adjustments mean less money your employer withholds from your paycheck and sends to the IRS, which means you may start seeing a little more money in your paycheck. But don't get too excited. Any extra money you might see isn't really extra. It's designed to help you keep up with higher prices. And to give you an idea of how fast prices have been rising, this year's IRS adjustment is the second largest in the last 30 years, behind only last year's adjustment of 7.1%.